A century later, he would collect donations. A century later, he would collect donations. Artists will exhibit their work in the gallery. Artists will exhibit their work in the gallery. The smell of the flowers blooming in the garden was beautiful. The smell of the flowers blooming in the garden was beautiful. Could you improve one night earlier? Could you improve one night earlier? Students took tests in class. Students took tests in class. Can they imagine the sun rising? Can they imagine the sun rising? I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. His half-brother is a lobbyist. His half-brother is a lobbyist. He did not dress at night. He did not dress at night. Where are you from? I'm from Turkey. Where are you from? I'm from Turkey. I got a call from my sister. I got a call from my sister. We went to school. We went to school. Are there grandchildren journalists? Are there grandchildren journalists? He's drinking coffee. He's drinking coffee. Where can I find the frozen food section? Where can I find the frozen food section? Coffee smells delicious. Coffee smells delicious. Do you have any children? Do you have any children? He goes to the library to study. He goes to the library to study. Can I buy you something? Can I buy you something? I can learn by myself. I can learn by myself. He was the brothers' songwriter. He was the brothers' songwriter. Do they have to be professors sometimes? Do they have to be professors sometimes? Didn't they eat? Didn't they eat? Pessimistic in my life. Pessimistic in my life. I love pizza and my sister does too. I love pizza and my sister does too. One day later, not botanist. One day later, not botanist. Can't we get married for 10 years? Can't we get married for 10 years? I had already packed my bags before the taxi arrived. I had already packed my bags before the taxi arrived. Can't he be a scavenger at sunset? Can't he be a scavenger at sunset? You will never be a babysitter. You will never be a babysitter. The legendary chef's dishes were world famous. The legendary chef's dishes were world famous. If there is no chance of snowfall, I will go out. If there is no chance of snowfall, I will go out. I have to take this book back to the library. I have to take this book back to the library. I'll be at the gym for an hour. I'll be at the gym for an hour. I wish I had more time to travel. I wish I had more time to travel. The two events are linked. The two events are linked. They shouldn't be sheriffs occasionally. They shouldn't be sheriffs occasionally. Can I order products for home delivery? Can I order products for home delivery? We had the broken lock repaired at the locksmith. We had the broken lock repaired at the locksmith. I wish they had saved money for emergencies. I wish they had saved money for emergencies. We congratulated ourselves for the successful event. We congratulated ourselves for the successful event. I don't notice anything special about the event. I don't notice anything special about the event. We are excited to celebrate our anniversary. We are excited to celebrate our anniversary. Are they always senators? Are they always senators? I had my car washed at the car wash. I had my car washed at the car wash. They want to visit the beach. They want to visit the beach. Which do you like more, tea or coffee? Which do you like more, tea or coffee? In 3 minutes, the foreman may not be. In 3 minutes, the foreman may not be. He studied for the exam all week. He studied for the exam all week. Would occupy. Would occupy. Why did you go? Why did you go? Get to know the candidate more deeply and discuss their motivations and review social skills and value alignment. Get to know the candidate more deeply and discuss their motivations and review social skills and value alignment. Can you speak slower, please? Can you speak slower, please? Can I find international food in this store? Can I find international food in this store? The city center is bustling. The city center is bustling. You should wear it after 2 months. You should wear it after 2 months. They should not be surrounded often. They should not be surrounded often. Finger. Finger. The television program was watched by millions of people. The television program was watched by millions of people. I introduce myself often. I introduce myself often. The team is working hard for the championship. The team is working hard for the championship. Were his parents foremen? Were his parents foremen? Being shocked. Being shocked. My husband is a cop. My husband is a cop. May I see your passport and boarding pass, please? May I see your passport and boarding pass, please? It is important to protect the environment. It is important to protect the environment. We're throwing a party on Saturday. We're throwing a party on Saturday. His daughter is an air traffic controller. His daughter is an air traffic controller. His relatives are lieutenants? His relatives are lieutenants? They couldn't believe it themselves. They couldn't believe it themselves. This is my father's office. This is my father's office. Before that incident, I had never been so scared in my life. Before that incident, I had never been so scared in my life. Can we create? Can we create? After 5 nights we would calculate. After 5 nights we would calculate. If it had a better camera, it would take better pictures. If it had a better camera, it would take better pictures. We shouldn't create every day. We shouldn't create every day. They want to buy a house in the suburbs. They want to buy a house in the suburbs. If you need help, just ask me. If you need help, just ask me. They walked to the other side of the bridge. They walked to the other side of the bridge. I had been waiting for an hour when the train finally arrived. I had been waiting for an hour when the train finally arrived. Can you help me with this project? Can you help me with this project? If they don't go now, they'll be late. If they don't go now, they'll be late. His brothers are butchers. His brothers are butchers. I was. He may not come to the party. He may not come to the party. They had their cats groomed at the pet shop. They had their cats groomed at the pet shop. He always complains about his job. He always complains about his job. Still not sure what to wear to the event. Still not sure what to wear to the event. After one night we must be playwrights. After one night we must be playwrights. After 2 weeks we may not be long sailors. After 2 weeks we may not be long sailors. They ate sushi for dinner. They ate sushi for dinner. The Amazon rainforest is the world's largest tropical rainforest. The Amazon rainforest is the world's largest tropical rainforest. Will he rarely teach? Will he rarely teach? Students presented their projects in class. Students presented their projects in class. If you study regularly, you will improve your grades. If you study regularly, you will improve your grades. We're throwing a party. We're throwing a party. This time tomorrow I will be studying for my exam. This time tomorrow I will be studying for my exam. Can't it take 2 weeks? Can't it take 2 weeks? I am manager. I am manager. When I woke up, he had already gone to work. When I woke up, he had already gone to work.